Hello. I'm the one who you were emailing about regarding the open room for rent. I'm sorry to hear about what happened with your last roommate. Some people aren't very, considerate of others. But I was glad that we were able to come to an agreement for me to live here with you. I know that in the email we had discussed that when I came over today, it would just be to drop off first and last month's rent, which is no problem at all. But I was just so excited to be living here that I went ahead and brought all of my stuff along as well. It's just downstairs. I hope that's okay. You just seemed so kind and understanding when we were talking, so I assumed that you would be okay with it. You see, it's just... I was very worried that if I didn't hurry up and move in ASAP, that someone else, like another girl, might come and try to take my place. And since we already had an agreement, I didn't want any chances for that to happen. That's okay, isn't it? In fact, to prove how much I'm committed to living here with you, I didn't just bring first and last month's rent. I brought enough to pay for the entire year in full. Here. It's all in there. You can count it up if you like. I've got a pretty good savings account from my inheritance, and I've been saving up any extra income that I make from the bookstore in my spare time. But like I was saying before, hopefully that's enough to prove to you how ready I am to commit to living together. I didn't mean for that to sound so forward. If I'm being honest, even though this is your first time meeting me, I've known about you for quite some time. I've seen you around the local cafes in the area, and you've come into the bookstore a couple of times. I never introduced myself because I was too embarrassed, and I thought you might not like a girl who works in a bookstore. But I asked around and a friend of yours told me your name. I looked you up online to see if you had any social media pages, and that's when I saw your advertisement looking for a roommate. As luck would have it, I just happened to be in the market to move out of my old apartment. My lease is up at the end of this week, and I was starting to get worried that I might not find a new place in time. But then fate just seemed to bring us together at exactly the right moment. You might even say that it seems like we were destined to end up living together. It might sound strange, but I could tell from the first time that I saw you that I was meant to be very close to you so that I could keep an eye on you and make sure that you don't make any bad decisions. For example, I did a little research, and I know that the reason that you're looking for a new roommate is that you recently got broken up with by your girlfriend. She lived here with you and paid half the rent, so not only did she break your heart, but she also left you with twice as much to pay every month. That's pretty selfish and rude of her if you ask me. But don't worry, I would never put you in that kind of a situation. If nothing else, I'm extraordinarily loyal. When I promise something, there's nothing that can get in the way of me keeping that promise. And if you don't mind me saying, I think that you deserve much better than her anyway. I mean, it's just... I think that you deserve to be with someone who understands you and will look out for you, you know? She didn't understand you, and she left you without someone to pay half the rent. You would never experience something like that with me. I wouldn't have ever walked away from a relationship with someone as kind and understanding as you. I don't think that she understood exactly how much she lost on the day that she left you. you'll beg my pardon. I'd even go as far as to say that she acted quite stupidly when she let you slip through her fingers. She didn't deserve you. Someone like her could never deserve you. And, well, that's why I'm so happy that you decided to take me up on my offer to let me live with you. I can show you exactly what it means to have someone loyal by your side, no matter what. I could treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, you know? I think that this will be very good for you. Very good for both of us. Now, I need to go downstairs and start bringing up my things. When I'm done unpacking this evening, I'll show you my gratitude by cooking you a delicious home-cooked meal. Doesn't that sound wonderful? You have nothing to worry about anymore. Now that I live here with you, you'll never be lonely again.